Hey guys, you're watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a City. Today we are back at the hospital. I want to do the A&E area today, but I have just remembered that we've got a helicopter on the top of the hospital, and I would really like if we could find a way to give access to the roof, so like when we're like playing around and stuff, we can land on the hospital and then we can actually go into the hospital and enter it that way instead of like just jumping off the roof or being stuck up there. That would be pretty cool. So if we just pop in here, let's turn the shaders off. Still need to do some lighting in this area for sure, but if we go up here, where would be a good place? This is a little room, so that's a little bit hard to access. I tell you what, this area, it's too really thin to do anything with, unless... What is this? How high is this part? That's up there. Okay. So if I go out here, and I poke a hole where I would want a door, like here, how can I get access to there? I could do something like a staircase that sort of loops up to there and sort of goes around itself. I could make it a bit bigger if we wanted to, so we could definitely access it there, and that would mean that we could also just move the door over it a little bit like that to give us just a little bit more room. That's basically on top of where I need to get, so we'd come down here, up like this, up, and boom, you're out. That's really cool. I think that'll be like a little added touch. We can't really use this room for anything else anyway. I don't think this door is actually any point being here, because this is just going to be a little tiny thin hallway, unless we do something like that and we just make it into a cleaning cupboard. Another one of those, or like a storage area. I sort of like having the more doors down the side as opposed to just having like one like we've got on this side. Can I get... Oh yeah, this is just because this is the very top floor. This is the third floor anyway. Okay, anyway, we'll get it figured out. Today though, I want to work on this area. Let's begin by sticking some walls down so we know exactly where we are. If we go from here to there, and from there to here, from there to there, and we might as well stick this wall down as well. This is the shop. You see, this is the little sort of general store that you have inside. Or at least I have inside my nearest hospital. And then, voice, come back to me. We need some doors. So I'm going to stick a door in here, nicely in line with that. No, it's not. A 3-block wide door would be in line to give access to what will probably be 2 rooms for doctors to see patients initially from A&E. So you come in the front door here, you take a seat, or talk to the person, you take a seat. This door around here is like the emergency access for the ambulance, you know, to bring the guys with the stretchers through. They've got a straight hallway straight down to where they need to be, or straight to the elevators even if they needed to go up. And then this little line in the middle here is the divider between the patients and like the A&E receptionists. So let's get a ceiling on. We've got our little sort of color scheme pretty well set out now. I think we've got this grey that goes around first, and then we have the quartz slabs that go, let's sit half a slab up in the middle, so it gives a nice sort of grey coving to it. Where these windows are, really not quite sure. I could probably get away with just putting the slabs along the front and nobody would care or notice, so we'll go with that. If I don't like it, we'll just sort of lower the windows down by 1, I think. So we'll put this in. This will then give us the place to put our lights, and then we'll all be able to see. I don't know what I'm going to make the counter out of though at the moment. I might use the same grey wool for like the counterpart. Not quite sure. And in the A&E near me, I don't know what it is like near you, they're actually like almost like a bank window, because they're actually like shut off. There's like glass between them and you. I suppose for their own safety, maybe even for germs and stuff like that. I really don't know. See, it looks really neat. It's a really nice sort of 2 colour schemes. We'll grab some glowstone for some lighting. And now down the hallways, we've been doing like 2 blocks wide every 2 blocks. I don't know if we can quite do that in here because it's a little bit different. What we might go with is a 2x2. Like that. Oh, look at that. 2 blocks away from the edge, 2 blocks between, and 2 blocks away from the edge. That is a little win. So we'll stick that one and that one down. And then we can't really do it here because the wall's going to be in the way. So we'll come behind here. And I'll still leave it 2x2, I think. Like that. And like that. And boom, we've got ourselves some sight. Amazing. We're going to need a door to get in here. And then we're going to need like the little glass bits between the counter. You know, I think this grey is going to work well. It looks really clean for block. And I think I might make it go up and over like that. I think that would work. Let's take this line away. And we'll stick this down like this. Again, not worried about the window here. I think if we go on the outside, it's not even going to be, it's not even that noticeable, look. I think the white stained glass sort of hides that a little bit, which is nice. And then, I think, how do I want this glass to go? I want a block that goes along there. Maybe like stairs or something. Let's get some glass. I'm going to go with white stained glass. And I'm going to want like a divider. I think I'm going to go 2 block wide window. Oh, perfect. That gives us 3 windows. I want them 2 blocks high. Like this. And then I want a little, I don't know, like a quartz stair or something neat to go above like that. I'll just stick one in there to be symmetrical. And then we're just going to put the glass, I'm just going to put it on the top half, like you can sort of slide it and shut it. That way we can still sort of talk to them. It looks like we can talk to them. I think if it was closed, it would look a little bit weird. But like that, you know, they can hear us, we can talk to each other. I think that looks pretty neat. We'll need a little iron bar waiting line. I'll tell you what Minecraft is missing, and that's like rope fences. You know, like you could use it for so many things. You could use them for like VIP entrances. You know, the little like gold, it'd be like a gold stick and then a red rope that goes between, and then a red and then a gold stick. Do you know what I mean? Like VIP for clubs and stuff. It would work for this kind of thing. It would work really well for castles, you know, throne rooms and stuff like that. And it'd give another use to gold, like making gold plinths and red wool to make the thing. You can make them different colours, like depending on which wool you put in between them. I don't know. It'd just be a cool little thing. Maybe there's a mod for it. If there isn't, someone should definitely make a mod for it. That would be really cool. Desk blocks. I think we're going to go with probably clay. Again, it's for stained clay, cyan stained clay. That would work very well. So we're going to stick a desk behind here. I'm going to get some painting. Very similar, actually, to... Yes, perfect. To the betting shop we done very recently, actually. In this kind of TV screen thing. Now, we're... this sort of city is somewhat designed for UK. We have left-hand side driving on the roads and stuff like that. So the healthcare here is going to be free. Therefore, I don't think we need any tills or anything like that. In fact, I doubt they have tills in America, do they? It'll be through card and stuff like that afterwards. But we don't need anything weird like we had in the betting shop, like tills and stuff like that. But it's free healthcare here. Woo! I made a hole. It's not free builder though. Building repairs, chairs. Red works pretty well for these ones. We've been going with brown for the sort of ones that I think that looks too far away. I think I like it like this. We've got brown for like the ones in the main part of the hospital, but I think the chairs behind here, these are a little bit more of a step up, so we'll make them a bit more of a comfier thing. Can you put signs on the sides of these? You can. You know what? I think that looks pretty cool. Now you can put 2 of these next to each other and it puts the arms on by itself, but I don't want a couch look. I just want a sort of chair look. And while we've got the room, I think putting these little arms on them make it look a little bit more like a an office chair. Do you know what I mean? With the arms on the office chair. That could work quite well. Behind here, caps lock, bookshelves. I think it's going to work really well for like patient files. I'm not going to do the whole thing though. I think I'm going to do like a... I think I'm going to do something like that. And I'm going to have a little gap in the middle here. I don't know why or what for. Or maybe maybe I take that out and we get some iron blocks and we do some like locked voice come back to me. Some locked cabinets. So we'll get some item frames. And we want some like a black carpet or something like that. Dark carpet, yeah, perfect. I'm going to do them like filing cabinet drawers, so like the handles on the top, so you'd pull them open and they would slide. I think that looks pretty neat there. We'll get some slabs to go along the top here. I just don't like the top of bookshelves. I always think it looks much better like that. Plus it gives a little bit of height variation there. I think that works. Do I want a little carpet? Carpet's not very hygienic for a hospital. I think I'm going to keep it plain. I think we're pretty good behind here. You don't really need much going on here. Door. We'll put a nice door on here. If we're going to do that, we're going to need some player sensors so I can get through, because these are technically an iron door and they don't open if I click them. So we'll put a sensor on the front of there so I can walk through. We've got the little divider thing for a queue so people are nice and organized and not jump in. And on this side, we're going to go with the couch again, but we're going to go back to the grey ones. And I don't think I want them looking all at the receptionists. I think that's a little bit rude. So we're going to have them, I think, set out like this would work. 2 and 2. That gives a nice little hallway down the back. Like that. And then we can get some tables between. I think I'll go with spruce. No, I think I like the oak actually. I think I like the oak's a little bit of a lighter colour. Yeah, just in the middle there. I think that looks neat. Could I shift it down by 1 and get one going on the other side? Not really, because it's 2 blocks there and only 1 and 2 blocks there. I think that's neater though. I think that looks okay. Yeah. Okay. No candles, anything like that needed. I will get an item frame and a clock in here. I want to... We'll just stick that up here. We've got to have a clock in the waiting room. I will also get a painting of another TV, because I know in the one near me they have like this TV on how long the average time is to before you're being seen. In fact, I'm going to do it more up in the... I think I'm going to do it in this corner here. Right there. And get a TV. How many... Make your guesses. How many more clicks? I think 5. 1, 2. Ooh, 2. Even better. And then on here, I'd really like an actual sort of large TV. They have like a TV with like the news on. I think that's enough room to still get through. It looks a bit weird mounted on the wall like that though. I don't know. Maybe we'll do another just painting style one then. Up here. Oh, perfect. We'll take that. So a couple of TVs in there. I think then we'll get some normal paintings for some decoration. Oh yeah. I was going to say, I like that one. Just to fill up a bit of the wall space. Yeah, that'll work. And I think we're pretty good. I tell you what, we can get some chairs down here though, can't we? I think that looks okay. Yeah. Little plants. A couple of little plants in here is always nice to try and squeeze in if you've got a little bit of leftover room. We want a trapdoor. I think, no, one of these ones. A little bit lighter. Where did I put that thing? And then some leaves. I don't think... I was going to have one there originally, but I think it would get a little bit in the way of the door. That one's quite nice there, though. And I tell you what, I'm going to do something really annoying, and I'm going to shift all of this down by 1. Just so I can get one in the corner here. Like that. Fills up that wall nice as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice looking A&E. I don't think I've forgotten anything. If I've forgotten anything, let me know in the comment section below. It's not going to take long to add little additions and stuff like that, is it? I think that works quite well. Okay, so down here, let's get ourselves a wand back. If I could spell. We're going to want, yeah, that'll do. There to there. Replace air with brick. And then, can I get 2? I could if I could do it like, no, I could do it like this. And then we get that. Now, if I don't need it to be that, I think being that long is a little bit odd. So I'm going to actually cut it off. I'm going to do sort of this a middle chunk out here. And make it a little bit smaller. These are only sort of rooms to check up. It's not like you're going to come in here with like a broken back or anything like that. You know, you might have like a burnt wrist or something in your eye or something like that. And they sort of assess you in these rooms. Let's get that block back there. Oh, it's raining. Really nice rain sound on Minecraft, actually. Now, what height do I need to do this at? That's going to be there. That's going to go around there. That's going to go there. Which means it's on that one. Yeah. Well, that doesn't really give us much room for some lights. Okay, I think we might do fluorescence in here then. I think I'll probably put the fluorescence like this for the lighting in those rooms. I think that works a little bit better. Same as in here. I think this room is actually 1 block bigger, so let's just fix that first. 3, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Like that. Stick those down. Get some lights in there. Okay. Slab. Just to drop down the height on these a little bit. I'm not going to put doors on them, but I don't like sort of having a 3 block high part in there. We'll have a table in each one. We'll try and build them at the same time if we can. I think I'm going to put the table here. And in this one here. So they're going to be sort of mirrored but flipped. I'm going to want a couch. I think any chairs that we put down that staff use will be red. Anything that patients use will be brown. Like that. We'll want the painting for a little TV or like a computer screen monitor. Yes. The lucky table. Will it work twice? No. Got it. Okay, couch. We want one for the patient now. So the patient is going to be down here like this. I don't think you really need much more than that, to be fair, in here. A little filing cabinet or bookshelf behind them. I think I like the idea of another of like a little filing cabinet of like stuff. Iron. I'm terrible at spelling today. My fingers like aren't working on the keyboard properly. Oops. Like that. Or maybe I'll tell you what, we'll have one of each. There we go. At least it looks a little bit different when you sort of look through there now. That works quite well. You know, that doesn't look too bad at all. And then if we just, for the last thing for this episode, if we get a bit of a ceiling going on through here. A little bit thin there. Little bit thin. But it's not like a public area. It's not like people have to be crossing past each other and stuff. That joins up to there. And that joins up to here. And then that goes down like that. I'm sure we could just fit in like little one wide glowstones in that part. That would work fine. It's crazy how uncompleted anything looks until you put like a ceiling on. It's really weird. It's one of those like things that have to be done, otherwise everything looks really odd. I'm gonna put that there. Okay, and then it goes to the nice 2 wide part. And then we have to do a little bit of a funny sort of step up in order to get it to line up with this part. Now on the other side, before I started recording, I just done this little part of roof to see how I would sort of do it. And I just done a little step down there, and it sort of worked. Only part is that part. I don't need... Oh, I do need that. Do I do that then? Yeah, I think I just do that sort of... I could do that, even. That would work fine. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so that would be on here. Yes. And that one. And then it steps down. And then that sort of... Yeah, that works really, really well. Okay, glowstone. Now, I'm going to set it from this sort of thing. So we're going to go 2 blocks and then glowstone, and we're going to work it that way. So, but the hallway's a little bit different here. No, I'm going to have to do it from either that... Where would it be from? Hang on. So it steps down once, it then steps down again, and it goes 2 blocks, and then the first one. So it steps down once for 2, steps down again for 2. So the glowstone should be in these 4, but I don't want to put it here because it would mean that this sort of glowstone is sort of out in the middle of nowhere. Or do we just do it? I don't think it really is going to make that much of a difference. Otherwise the light would have to start there. So we'll put those in. Huh. I'll do those ones. We'll do... Then here's a little bit more weird. So I could leave that like that. And then this part, maybe we open up, we sort of go more of a centralized one. Maybe we go with that. I think that works quite nice. And then we just have some little single ones going down this little hallway. I think that works out. I think that works out quite well. Okay, cool. So we've got A&E sorted, and we've got the little sort of initial rooms. Down here we'll probably have some seating. Down either side there's some tables, maybe a couple of plants about. And we'll probably have a seating area here as well, like an extended A&E if that gets filled up like an overflow in there. Seating and couches down the hallway, and then that'll be this part, or this side in fact, of the floor completed. We'll then just have to work on a little shop and toilets, and then basically that side of the shop on the ground floor is completed. We're not actually that far off on this side either. We've got some little cupboards put in. That's like a 2-minute job. The 2 wards are done, and then we've got the single rooms, and then that'll be the ground floor completed. It's going to take a while. As I said, it's going to take a while, this hospital, so I'm doing it in sort of alternate episodes, or like 2 episodes away, and then we come back and stuff like that. But I think all in all we'll get there, and it's going to be worth it because it's going to be a really cool place to traverse once it's completed. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye!